we have our popular 1040 plan. That's a paltry $10,000 down and 30 days to come up with the 40. But most of the people are installing 2 television sets. And without exception, no one is taking up any floor space. The square footage is quite expensive. Rather, they are installing the sets on this wall and on that wall, the principle being obvious. If I'm sitting here and I want to see an instant replay of the game, I really have to rubberneck to see this set. Now, always in the wall away from the door is the wet wall. Therefore, the plumbing is behind this sheetrock right here. Therefore, this area is predisposed for this box holder's private wet bar. Everybody is implementing a wet bar. This is what they buy. When I say $50,000, I don't mean that in a literal out-of-pocket expense. Rather, they buy $250 bonds. It's his box for a minimum of 35 years, or as long as the Cowboys play at Texas Stadium. The Cowboys have a 35-year lease with Texas Stadium. In terms of decorating cost, the low end that is being spent is $3,500. This would include everything: the flooring, the walls, the TVs, the wet bar, the furniture, et al. The high end, we happen to know, is $25,000. Now, insofar as occupants of these Circle Suites, it ranges from your more wealthy, your more affluent people in town, to your large Dallas-based corporations, to your banks. And these days, the most prevalent way of selling these boxes is in syndicated fashion, where 3 or 4 people equally participate in a purchase. We can lay legitimate claim that this is the largest stadium club ever constructed. It will accommodate comfortably upwards of 900 people. It will only cater to the inner circle, that is, to Circle Suite owners and their guests. This corridor will be fully carpeted and air-conditioned at all times. Again, I want to say it will only be trafficked by Circle Suite owners and their guests. The ratio of restrooms to boxes is 1 ladies' room and 1 men's room for each 4 Circle Suites. We feel with the aperture that we've, and with the roof, that we've captured the best of 2 worlds, in that football can be played in the out of doors as it was meant to be played, and yet all the spectators are under roof and protected from any severe or inclement weather. I'm not an architectural buff, never have been, never will be. I'm not aesthetically moved by architecture, but it never ceases to amaze me to come out here. And you can just see the thing come to life. You know, coming out here regularly, you might think that I would get bored coming out here as regularly as I do. Well, the opposite is true. You know, it really takes less than little imagination to envision this facility in its completed state, what with the lion's share of the seats having already been put in. But then envision the emerald green field that will be put down. Imagine the electronic scoreboard at work, animated and dancing. The glass belt line of the stadium, which will truly be made up of a kaleidoscope of colors from the decoration of the private boxes, and you really have the makings of a very spectacular facility. Each portal at the Texas Stadium is sandwiched by restrooms. Blue for the men, yellow for the women. And this is genuinely a salient feature, particularly when you compare it to the Cotton Bowl, where it's a risky proposition to have to go to the bathroom. So everything is predicated on economics, and the ulterior purpose, I think, in each of these decisions is to accrue a profit. This is not a philanthropic organization. It's a business, and is run as such.